It's like you're taking all this on all by yourself. And you have help above you, below you, next to you, right with you. This energy is gonna take a while. Like, this is not something that happens overnight. Now you see the Page of Wands, he's holding out his ear. This tells me I hear, listen before you speak. Like, you don't want to just go blurting off this shit that you don't know about, because it's like you're missing something. So listen, make sure you get the whole thing before you go popping off at the mouth, because there's this gossip or there's these fiery words, and it could make the situation even worse. With these energies, we're trying to make it better. That's why we're doing this read. So for your guidance or advice or for the future, we have Justice, a major, Strength in reverse, another major, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this grounds it a little. This is telling us to ground these energies. Now you see the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. There's these females, and they're both looking at each other. Possibly they're having a conversation about money or at work. And the one female in red is egotistical, or maybe has like too much pride, or is conceited. And I didn't even see there's a person in the middle. So perhaps these two women are fighting over someone. Now I see it's a little girl. Perhaps it's mama and baby mama. We want to make sure, remember how I said this, and not only to think before we speak, but to evaluate the situation. And this is controlling your emotions too. And this is being responsible for your actions. You have the Emperor in the reverse. So the Emperor in reverse is not responsible for his actions. He's not following the rules. He's going against what he believes in, or going against himself. So this is you standing by yourself, knowing that this wheel is always turning. Once you get to the bottom, there's always a top. You don't want to think these destructive thoughts, because then that brings the wheel down. Each thought brings this wheel further down. Chance of fate, and it's like God and reason are the same. Especially with Mercury and Mars and their trines, and with Jupiter squaring the sun and the moon. So we have these contradicting energies with Jupiter, which expands. So we have this making a disaster in order for there to be a solution. And it's almost picking up the energies, everything that we started on the new moon on 111. You'll see all the seeds we planted then on the new moon are coming into fruition. So we have a very powerful full moon here, but especially now these energies are full. They're at their highest. The full moon is at its brightest, and especially when we have a moon in Leo. Questions we want to ask ourselves this full moon are: how are we to express our love? What thoughts are we going to share with the collective? How can we control our thoughts? Everything that we are experiencing now at this full moon is going to be heightened with Jupiter. It's going to blow up. So we think of all these thoughts. Okay, well, they're going to get bigger. So you think maybe we're exaggerating or thinking things that aren't really there. And then Mercury is coming up here in the mix with the sun and the moon and Jupiter and Mars. So then we have our thoughts coming words. With Mars, it could be heated conversations, heated debates.